What's up everyone, it's Mark from Silenced Tech, and today we're taking a look at Corsair's newest case to hit the market, the Obsidian 500D, a mid-tower case with smoked tempered glass and a sleek, stealthy look. Let's check it out. Corsair's Obsidian lineup has been around for a long time, with cases like the 750D. In fact, every Obsidian case in the series seems to have aged really well over time. Now Corsair have added another case to its range, the 500D, and although it doesn't exactly match the others, the 500D ticks all the boxes for a modern case with aluminium or aluminum panels and tempered glass. Taking a quick glance around the case, tempered glass has been taken to the next level. The doors are hinged for easy access, fixing one of my biggest gripes with most tempered glass cases, and doing all those bolts to get inside. Both panels lock into place using magnets, but they're not particularly strong. Fine once the PC is built, but make sure you remove those panels before installing all of your components. Checking out the front panel, stealth springs to mind, a complete contrast in design choices to the likes of the 570X, where subtle was certainly not on the designer's mind. Airflow at the front has been well thought out, and there's a 1-inch gap on both sides, leaving plenty of room for airflow. Air will still need to circulate from the sides and past the filter, meaning circulation won't be as good. Nevertheless, you shouldn't have any cooling worries thanks to the gaps. Corsair decided to put the front I/O on the top of the case for easy access. Personally, I would have liked the front I/O to have been behind a cover you could have flipped up to reveal the ports. It would have linked the top and bottom panels together nicely, retaining the stealthy look. The front I/O has a good selection of ports, an illuminated power button, a reset switch, 2 USB 3.0 ports, a USB Type-C port, and lastly, a headphone and microphone jack. The top panel is an interesting design choice. Hot air rises, so putting a metal panel in the way is going to restrict airflow, increasing case temperatures. But they've designed the top panel with wings, allowing hot air to expel out of each side easily. The top reminds me of a high performance car bonnet. There's also plenty of triangular shaped vents in the middle. As far as airflow goes, the 500D's top panel, considering it's made from a single sheet of metal, couldn't be any better. Both the top and front panels are fixed in place and you can't remove them. Fan installation is dedicated to removable brackets, and I found this method of installation just as easy as a standard case, although having to remove the whole bracket to replace, let's say, a single faulty fan later down the road might be slightly more inconvenient. Also behind both the top and bottom panels are 2 high quality dust filters, and both are removed from the side. Taking a look at the back of the case, there's 7 expansion slots plus 2 vertical for mounting a GPU sideways. Never do this. The case also supports room for a 120mm fan at the back or a 120mm rad. Before we take a look inside, for a size comparison, the case is nearly the same as Corsair's 570X, measuring around 509mm high, 230mm wide and 500mm deep. Inside the case, the layout is just like Corsair's 570X. The PSU shroud comes with a front cover as standard, hiding all of the PSU cables, which the 570X lacked at launch. They've also added a grommet hole at the back of the PSU shroud, allowing you to cable manage all of the front I/O cables, although they are still visible, and I would have much preferred small holes directly underneath the motherboard for routing all the front I/O cables. At the bottom of the case to the right of the shroud, there's plenty of mounting points for a reservoir, and to the right of the motherboard mounting area. The case caters for liquid cooling and provides plenty of options. There's also room in the case for a 360mm radiator at the front and a 280mm radiator at the top, and there's also more clearance up top compared to the 570X case for mounting fans and a radiator. One issue with Corsair's 570X is it didn't allow enough room to fit an all-in-one liquid cooler up top, or even a radiator and a set of fans if you had high profile RAM, and there's no issues with that on the 500D. Around the back of the case, cable management has been very well thought out by Corsair. The cable cover returns, allowing you to neatly hide away all of your cables. If you don't want to use that, I didn't, the Velcro straps are a nice addition as well. Building inside the 500D was a breeze. There's plenty of tie down points and enough room around the case and the sides to cleanly route cables. My build was put together in around 20 minutes without a single hiccup, and overall airflow is good enough for even 1080 Ti SLI builds. Both my MSI trios running a 2-way SLI never hit above 80 degrees Celsius, although the top card was close. With one card installed, my GPU temps never reached above 65 degrees, even when the trio was overclocked to an inch of its life. As far as noise is concerned, the front panel dampens sound really well, but airflow is still decent. Overall, the front panel provides a nice compromise. Well guys and girls, that about wraps up my review of the Obsidian 500D from Corsair. Overall, it's a very nice looking case with solid performance. I absolutely love the design choices, but the smoked glass isn't the best for showing off your PC parts unless you use plenty of lighting inside. Of course, no case is perfect, and reflecting on the final build, I feel Corsair have brought a very unique, nice looking case to their lineup. This isn't the best case for showing off RGB lighting, but that's not the point. The Obsidian 500D is meant to be sleek, refined and stealthy, which is pretty much refreshing to see in today's market with the RGB craze. My overall award is going to be gold, and I hope you've enjoyed my review on Corsair's Obsidian D. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to leave a like, and if you haven't already, to subscribe. My name's Mark from Silence Tech. Goodbye.